Super Bowl Sunday is one of the highest volume DUI arrest nights in California, and it is not a coincidence. People start drinking early afternoon, the game runs long, and then nearly everyone drives home in the same narrow window late at night. Law enforcement knows the pattern and responds with saturation patrols and announced sobriety checkpoints. The result is that ordinary people who misjudged a long day end up on the side of the road. A long event like the Super Bowl creates a specific blood alcohol trap. You pace yourself over hours, feel fine, and then have a couple of drinks near the end before driving. Alcohol takes time to absorb, so your blood alcohol can still be rising when you get pulled over. That means the number on the breath or blood test taken later at the station may actually be higher than it was when you were behind the wheel. That gap between driving time and test time is called the rising blood alcohol defense, and it is a legitimate scientific question in these cases. Sobriety checkpoints are a favorite tool on big drinking nights, and Super Bowl Sunday sees a lot of them. But checkpoints have to follow strict legal rules to be valid. Officers must use neutral procedures for deciding which cars to stop, and the checkpoint location must be publicized in advance. When law enforcement cuts corners on those requirements, the stop itself can be challenged. A checkpoint stop and a regular traffic stop are not legally identical, and the distinction matters. Heavy enforcement nights actually tend to produce procedural mistakes because officers are processing a large number of stops quickly. The standard they have to meet does not go down just because it is the Super Bowl. They still need a lawful reason to stop you, they still have to conduct the investigation correctly, and the chemical test still has to be reliable. The pressure of a high-volume night is exactly the condition where reports get written fast and calibration logs get skipped, and those are the details that can matter to your case. A lot of Super Bowl arrests actually happen Monday morning. The game ends late, people sleep, and then assume they are sober enough to drive to work. Alcohol leaves the body at a slow and individual rate, and a heavy night can leave you over the legal limit well into the next day. If your arrest happened Monday morning rather than Sunday night, the elimination math, meaning how long alcohol stays in your system at what rate, becomes a meaningful part of the defense, not a side detail. Whatever happened at the party, the first practical step is the same in any California DUI. You have 10 days from the date of your arrest to request a DMV hearing to protect your driving privilege. That clock does not pause for the weekend or for the fact that you are still processing the night. Missing it generally means an automatic suspension. Use the DMV hearing deadline calculator on DUI.guru to check your exact date, and do not let the blur of the holiday cost you that window. A Super Bowl Sunday DUI feels worse than most arrests because of how public it is, but the embarrassment of the night has nothing to do with how the legal case actually grades out. I'm Joel Brand, a California DUI lawyer. This is general information, not legal advice. If you want a free written case analysis, it is at DUI.guru.